Hello guys, welcome to the platform of ClatPrep and I, Tarun Swami, welcome you all on this platform where we're gonna have the vocab marathon, right? As you can read, this marathon means that we're gonna revise all the maximum words जो कि अभी तक आपने जो चर्चा में रहे हैं या जो हमारे अधिकतर यूज में आते हैं या जो आपने अपने मॉक्स में देखे हैं और जो आने वाले अब अपने क्लैट के अंदर भी देयर आर पॉसिबिलिटीज दैट दे मे कम, राइट? सो इट वुड बी लाइक अ क्विक रिवीजन ऑफ ऑल द वर्ड्स. आई हैव ट्राइड टू पुट द मैक्सिमम वर्ड्स and I have segregated them in the different sections like politics or the II international relationship, national politics, then Bollywood, sports, economics, right, science and tech, some religious, right? So all the topics we're gonna cover and उनसे रिलेटेड जितने भी वर्ड्स हैं जो कि अभी तक हमारे न्यूज़पेपर्स में आए हैं, मॉक में आए हैं, राइट? सो विल हैव अ क्विक व्हाट यू कॉल रिवीजन एंड दिस वुड बी लाइक अ रिवीजन और अ रिकैप ऑफ ऑल द वोकैब यू हैव गॉन थ्रू आउट द ईयर, राइट? सो काइंडली जस्ट बी विद मी एंड जस्ट लेट्स स्टार्ट विदाउट वेस्टिंग द टाइम. जो सबसे पहला जो इस साल का सबसे बर्ग्योनिंग टॉपिक रहा है, वी गोना टॉक अबाउट द वोकैबुलरी. Right, so in this vocab, let's start with the burgeoning topic of this year. As you can see, the meaning of burgeoning is seething, the boiling. We can say the exact meaning of seething is boiling, but burgeoning जो होता है, that is जो सबसे ज़्यादा चर्चा में जो issue रहे हैं उनको हम कहते हैं, right? And that is the Russian invasion on Ukraine, right? And invasion is a very good word. As you can see that there are two synonyms as well. That is intrusion and the infiltration, right? Infiltration घुसपैठ के लिए भी आपको बहुत बार पढ़ने को मिलता होगा. जैसे अभी आपने सुना होगा that Chinese soldiers they infiltrated in the what you call Thuang region, right? So infiltration is a very common word which we come across while reading newspaper. Same with the intrusion. ये इंट्रूड्स जो इंट्रूडर्स होते हैं, राइट? सो इसकी जो वर्ब होती है, जैसे कि इसकी भी जो वर्ब बनती है दैट इज इन्वेड, लाइक बाबर इन्वेडेड इंडिया. सो इट्स इन्वेड भी होता है जब आप किसी के ऊपर चढ़ाई भी कर देते हो, घुसपैठ करते हो, अटैक करते हो. तो जो अभी रशिया ने जो इन्वेजन करा है, दैट रशियन इन्वेजन ऑन यूक्रेन, दैट वाज burgeoning, or you can say that is the seething topic, right? Don't get confused between seething and soothing. Soothing is like what is pleasant to our senses, right? That is soothing, fine. And this is seething. Seething is like boiling, fine. And you can see there is one more word, that is trespass and encroachment. Though they are quite they have similarity between them, that is it is also like entering somebody's premises without their permission, right? That is also trespass and encroachment. Trespass आपको पता होगा जो हम कहते हैं जब आप किसी की प्रॉपर्टी में बिना उसकी परमिशन के एंटर कर जाते हो, that is known as trespass. और जब आप किसी की प्रॉपर्टी पर जब आप कब्जा कर लेते हो, दैट इज नोन एज एनक्रोचमेंट. जो आपने सुना होगा अतिक्रमण जो होता है उसको हम कहते हैं एनक्रोचमेंट, राइट? सो अभी आपको पता होगा रशिया ने यूक्रेन के ऊपर इट इन्वेडेड यूक्रेन इन February, right, 2022. It's been a long time, right? Okay, let's see what are the other things we can discuss. That Russia faced balkanization in 1991. As you all know that Russia, it was USSR, then it was balkanized in some small states and the countries. So this balkanization, why this happened? Because earlier the Ukraine was integral part of Russia, and there were many other countries which were the part of Russia. Russia is now claiming that the first reason why Russia invaded Ukraine, the first reason because they follow the policy of that one nation policy of Russia, and in that they are trying to capture or annex the countries which were their part. And the major reason why Russia invaded or intruded Ukraine is that Ukraine was trying to what you call increase their affinity with the NATO. That will come in the next slide. But before that, I hope balkanization, it's on the, it is named after a river जिसमें जो बाल्कन स्टेट्स बने थे, तो बाल्कन से इनको बाल्कनाइजेशन एक वर्ड कॉइन किया गया है जिसका मतलब होता है टूटना, right? So you can see the synonyms, that is snap and split as well here. So split is also tootna and snap is also tootna, right? Snap is a very good word, as you people are dealing with Snapchats and snapshots and all, right? So we break a small piece of chat, and that is known as Snapchat, and snapshot or snaps we call like everything is going in front of my eyes. मेरे सामने अभी जो दृश्य चल रहा है उसमें से मैंने एक पोर्शन तोड़ लिया, that is known as snap, which is used as photographs, right? Okay. So Russia took a big step of invasion after the Balkanization. Now the Russia is on the journey of its unification, right? अभी वो अपने आप को वापस unite कर रहा है, unify कर रहा है. So Russia took a big step of invasion. The big is a very good word, but big इसके जो synonyms है, they are better words. Big is a very normal and a very common word which we know since our childhood, right? But yes, mammoth, you can relate this word with your Ice Age movie. The elephants which were of mammoth size in Ice Age, they were known as mammoths. Then grandeur, then we have colossal, then we have enormous, right? Colossal is a name of a kajal too. Eyeliner aata hai girls, you must be aware, and boys you too. Fine. So colossal is a good word, enormous is a good word. They all are synonyms of big, right? Giant, though I have not included some very common word like giant or mega, or we can say splendid, right? I haven't added these words, but it's okay. What was the reason? That I told you that Ukraine was showing affinity with NATO, right? NATO, as you all know, that is, it is North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which is basically, which has very closeness with America, and America is heading this NATO, and as you all know that they are always at loggerheads. Who? Russia and USA. So they never want that NATO should be close enough, right? Okay, as you all know that America and Russia, they are always at loggerheads, right? So it's a very good phrase that में 36 का आंकड़ा रहना. So that is known as at loggerheads. That is 36 का आंकड़ा. So when USA was coming near, or it was coming closer on the boundaries of periphery of Russia, so definitely Russia would be offended that why are you coming so near, and he tried to stop him, debar Ukraine from getting in with NATO. Russia tried, Russia warned it as well that brother, kindly do not, because you are inviting my foe. Foe is a good word, that is for enemy. We can use nemesis is also a very good word. It's a very new word, and it's a very good word which you're gonna come across in newspaper. As you all know that Russia sees USA as one of his biggest nemesis, right? Foes, कि अपने सारे दुश्मनों में से सबसे बड़े दुश्मनों में से क्या आता है, that is USA. And when USA was trying to come closer on the boundaries of the periphery of Russia, so Russia got offended. Russia warned Ukraine that kindly do not increase your affinity or your propensity or your what you call friendship, your camaraderie, right? Kindly do not do that with NATO, as you are inviting my enemy on my borders, right? It warned, but Ukraine was not learning that lesson, and Ukraine didn't take that seriously, and after that, whatever the results, the consequences, we all are facing it. So Russia, after when Ukraine tried to show its affinity, so Russia looked at this step of Ukraine as perilous for it, right? Of course it would be perilous. It was very dangerous. It was a menace, right, for Russia, that if USA is sitting on the doors of Russia, so it would be quite menace for Russia, and it could be very it can jeopardize the security or the safety of Russia. So that's why this was the first reason why this what do we call Russia invaded Ukraine. That was the first reason, that Russia thought that definitely it was dangerous, it was perilous for him, and Russia was assuming it as ominous for Russia's expansion policy, right? Even it was against the Russian expansion policy, because it would be difficult for Russia if Ukraine clubs with NATO, then definitely it would be difficult, and ominous, of course, because if USA is sitting on the doors of any country, so it would not be, and of course if they are nemesis of each other, or if they are at logger's head, right? Okay, fine. So it was like ominous hota hai, which is very harmful, or you can say the upcoming danger. जब भी कोई आने वाला होता है, इसके लिए हम एक और वर्ड ऐड कर सकते हैं, that is we can use imminent as well. Imminent is a very good word which is used for what we call upcoming danger. So I must add that word, and it's IMMINENT, imminent, right? It's a very good word, that imminent, right? So it can be sinister, it could be omen, or it could be ominous, right? And imminent is a very good word. Don't get confused with eminent, right? We have eminent, that is used for famous, EMINENT, and this is IMMINENT, that is imminent, right? So Russia was looking at this step of Ukraine as ominous for its security, right? So that's why Russia waged war against Ukraine, right? Another reason that why Russia waged war on Ukraine, right? That is another one, that scarcity of wheat and fertile land in Russia. As you all know, that Russia is a very cold country, and it is always covered with snow and all. So there is no very good amount of fertile land in Russia, and therefore there is always scarcity of wheat in Russia, right? And that was not a pre-planned of Russia, that if it annexed, अगर वह एनेक्स कर लेता है यूक्रेन को, तो उसके पास जो यूक्रेन की जो फर्टाइल लैंड है, जो बहुत ही प्रोडक्टिव लैंड है, वो उसके अंडर में आ जाएगी, और जो इनकी समस्या है यहाँ पे स्कैरसिटी की, जो उनके वहाँ पर खाने की बहुत बड़ी जो समस्या है कि वहाँ पर वीट की बहुत पॉसिटी है, डर्थ है, राइट? दे आर वेरी गुड वर्ड्स इफ यू सी, लाइक meager or scanty or scarcity, paucity, dearth. These are the words which you're gonna come across now and then while reading newspaper. So kindly always try to use new words. That is must. Okay, I have added some antonyms as well. ये तो होता है जब किसी चीज की कमी होती है, right? This is used when something is in superfluous or excess, right? That is known as copious. We have, it's a very good word which is used for anything which is in abundance. Bountiful, plentiful, abundant, or myriad. Myriad is again, it's a good word, right? Myriad is used for a very large number or numerous thing, that is known as myriad. ये आपको बहुत सारे आपके papers के अंदर, newspaper, आपके mocks के अंदर आपको words पढ़ने को मिले होंगे, और आगे भी आपको यह क्लैट के अंदर भी, और not even in CLAT, but after joining any of the good NLUs, definitely you're gonna come across these words, right? So kindly keep on reading the things. This is just a revision, right? Otherwise, if we were reading newspaper, then definitely, by reading newspaper daily, when you come across the words daily, so you do not have to by heart these words, right? So kindly make it a habit of reading newspaper, and not now, but now we are just on the edge of our examination, so definitely it's not the time to prepare, but this is for the revision, right? Okay, but the students who are aspiring to write CLAT 2024, so kindly guys, start reading newspaper from the very first day and do not leave it till your examination, right? And make it a habit. Even the students who are going to different NLUs, you also should read newspaper daily, because newspaper is the source of knowledge, entertainment, and टाइम पास भी है, ऑफ कोर्स एंटरटेनमेंट है तो यू एंजॉय एज वेल. सो न्यूज़पेपर इज अ गुड थिंग. इट एड्स flavor and colors to your personality. So kindly do not leave reading newspaper. It's must, right? Never ever give up. It is a part of your personality. Keep on reading newspaper daily and forever. Right? Okay. Chaliye. Now let's talk about the major cities of Ukraine are devastated when the Russia waged war. After that, you all must be aware that Ukraine is too tiny. It is too small in front of Russia, though it has shown a lot of courage. It has shown a lot of valor. These words we're gonna come across, but of course, Russia is one of the mammoth countries of the world, and this is the largest country. So definitely, it is well equipped with the weapons too. So major cities of Ukraine are devastated in the blitzkrieg. Right? It's a very good word. You might have come across this word while reading newspaper too. That यूक्रेन की बहुत सारी जो सिटीज है वो तबाह हो गई, नष्ट हो गई, ध्वस्त हो गई in the blitzkrieg done by Russian army. So now you can guess what is the meaning of blitzkrieg done by the Russian army. जो रशियन आर्मी के द्वारा गोलाबारी की गई, फियर्स अटैक किया गया, उसके सामने जो यूक्रेन की मेजर सिटीज हैं वह नष्ट हो गई. उसके लिए बहुत अच्छे अच्छे वर्ड्स हैं, लाइक annihilated, right? Annihilation is a very good word. Decimate is also किसी को नष्ट कर देना. Pulverize is again a good word, and raise इसी से बनता है razor, right? That is to destroy or to cut, right? So major cities of Ukraine are devastated, and blitzkrieg again, it's a very good word. And if you see this second word, that is coup de main, right? It's a foreign word, and you people have a lot of foreign words in your legal as well as in English too. So kindly keep an eye on these type of words too. So blitzkrieg, we have assault, we have onslaught. Slaught is like इसको काटना, but it is to attack fiercely on someone. So coup de main is also the same, and blitzkrieg, it's basically used for the shelling, right? Shelling is like bombardment, what we talk about. Like we have गोलीबारी. अभी आपको पता होगा, if you people are following news and other things, you might have seen that lot of blitzkrieg and shelling is done by both the armies. But though Ukraine, it has very small, it looks very small in front of this gigantic or the monster Russia. Okay. It's like a man-made catastrophe for the Ukrainian as well as for the Russian army. See, whenever any war is going on or the war is waged, so definitely the loss is on the both the sides. It is not from one. Like though I was telling that monstrous or the gigantic Russia, but definitely Russia will also see some casualties. Some casualties will also happen with Russian army also. If you people आप न्यूज़ पे पढ़ते सुनते होंगे तो आपने सुना होगा कि रशिया के भी टैंक्स जो है उनको एनिलिएट कर दिया गया है, या रशियन सोल्जर्स इवन दे आर डाइंग. डेफिनेटली दोनों ही को ही जान और माल दोनों की हानि होती है, राइट? What are Ukrainians are facing? That Ukrainians are stranded and they are forced to live in miserable conditions, right? They are stranded. अब वो अलग थलग हो गए हैं. Of course, if the war is going on, so definitely many people, they are stranded. Even the Indian students who went to Ukraine for some medical studies, they are also stranded. Stranded होता है अलग थलग रह जाना, right? वो भी अलग थलग हो गए हैं अपने फैमिलीज से, जो वहाँ पे स्टक भी हो गए हैं. And many of the Ukrainians, they got stranded from their families. Like maroon is a very good word. ये आपको पढ़ने को मिलेगा जब भी कभी गर्मी आती है भारत के अंदर, तो आप देखेंगे the maroon, what we call streets of the city, right? Because maroon streets मतलब एकदम खाली, vacated, there is no one there, right? So marooned is जो बिल्कुल खाली हो गया है. So the maximum cities of Ukraine, they are marooned, they are forsake, they are abandoned, they are deserted, right? Desert आपको पता ही है, right? Desert भी होता है सुनसान, वहाँ पे कोई नहीं होता. So that's why desert, when it is used as a verb, it can be used as a verb as well. जब भी कोई खाली स्थान होता है उसके लिए, और as an adjective, right? Okay. So it's a good word that is trended. You're gonna read it, and that is, it's a man-made catastrophe. Though I have not given any synonym of this word, that is catastrophe. But yes, any calamity, right? जो भी हमारे आपदा विपदा आती है, right? जो भी प्राकृतिक होती है, उसके अंदर आपको हमेशा पढ़ने को मिलेगा. Like there is catastrophe which came in Pakistan as well. अभी आपको पता होगा तमिलनाडु में भी एक catastrophe आ रही है. I forgot the name of that तूफान जो अभी आया है. Right, so every now and then, every year we face some kind of catastrophe in the world. Sometimes the forest they catch some fire, or there is some flood, there is some earthquake, some avalanches, right? So there are so many catastrophes that we see. So this is a word which you're gonna see now and then in newspaper, and even if it is in the newspaper, definitely there are the chances that they may come in your mock and CLAT examination to you. So you must be aware about these words. Okay, now अब क्या कहते हैं कि जब ये मैन मेड कैटास्ट्रॉफी था, यूक्रेनियंस जो हैं वो तबाह हो गए. एंड अभी मैंने आपको कहा भी था कि रशिया ने उनके ऊपर जो सोच के हमला करा था, एंड पुतिन वाज थिंकिंग दैट डेफिनेटली यूक्रेन विल सरेंडर एंड दे विल गिव अप, दे विल relinquish, right? But on the other hand, it happened just opposite, right? What happened? That Ukrainian president and the denizens have shown gallant in facing the Russian army or the invasion done by Russia. They have shown their gallant, right? Gallant से आपको word याद आ रहा होगा, gallantry awards, which are given on 26th of December, 26th of January we give gallantry awards, and on 15th of August too we give gallantry awards, right? Gallantry awards होते हैं आपके जो बहादुरी पुरस्कार होते हैं, जो आपके कई बार जो आर्मी वाले हैं, मतलब उनको भी मिलते हैं, आपकी जितने भी आर्म फोर्सेस है. इवन इट इज़ फ्रॉम द किड्स टू. आपने भी देखा होगा जो आपके टैब्लू निकलता है, जो पेजेंट होता है आपका 26 जनवरी का. आई मस्ट राइट दीज टू वर्ड्स, दे आर वेरी गुड वर्ड्स विच यू गोना सी इन योर पेपर टू. दैट टैब्लू, just look at the spelling. This is tableau and the pageant, right? They are used for what do you call झांकी. तो अभी आपने देखा होगा तो झांकी निकली है, उसके अंदर एक हाथी के ऊपर बैठे हुए बच्चे भी आते हैं, मरून कलर का कोट पहने हुए, राइट? जिन्होंने कभी अपने किसी क्रॉनी की कोई जान बचाई होती है, अपने किसी मित्र की, अपने किसी चम की, अपने किसी अमीगो की, अपने किसी ऑल्टर ईगो की, राइट? जब वो उन्होंने किसी तरीके से, या फिर जस्ट एनी अननोन पर्सन की जब उन्होंने जान बचाई थी, राइट? मैं सोचता था यार कि अपन ऐसी जगह पैदा हुए हैं जहाँ पर अपन को तो अवार्ड मिल ही नहीं सकता. मैं भी देखता था मुझे भी अवार्ड मिले, कि मैं भी कभी जाऊँ बहादुर पुरस्कार, लेकिन कहाँ दिखाऊँ, कोई है ही नहीं. ना तो अपने यहाँ पे अर्थक्वेक आता, ना कोई आग लगती, ना कोई कुछ और होता. अब दोस्त को धक्का थोड़े दो नदी के अंदर, नदी तो कहाँ, नहर के अंदर, राइट? बट यस, वी नेवर गॉट दिस चांस ऑफ गेटिंग दिस गैलेंट्री अवार्ड. But you will see that after the tableau or the pageant of 26 January, you're gonna see that Prime Minister or President coming and giving the gallantry awards to the kids who have shown some gallant, some stalwart kids, right? That they are the intrepid. It's a very good word, right? Which you're gonna see all these words in newspaper or while going through any army cantonment. You're gonna see these words, stalwart. It's a very good word, right? That we are from the land where we saw so many valiant soldiers, valiant Apaches, योद्धा, राइट? हमारे पास रहे हैं. हमारे पास Amazons भी रहे. Amazons होती हैं which are used for girls, जो वीरांगनाएं होती हैं, like झांसी की रानी we have, हाडी रानी we have, right? So who had laid their lives for the noble cause and they have shown valor. So valor से बनता है valorous. Valor is बहादुर and valorous is बहादुरी. So these are very good words, and the Ukrainian also, they have shown a lot of valor, a lot of courage, a lot of what you call gallant while facing this Russian invasion, right? That's why it's like around more than 2060 days till now, and still Russia is not able to defeat Ukraine, though It is very much clear, but still, Russia is grappling with Ukrainians, right? Grappling is like struggling. It's a very good word, grapple, and it is with, right? So Russia is still grappling to have a one-sided victory or the triumph on Ukraine, which is not that easy because of the gallant citizens of Ukraine, right? Okay. Now, what are the other effects that we see of when we talk about this war? That is I'm trying to keep it cut and short. It is not basically for GK, but yes, I'm trying to relate it with our topic, which is, it could be very easy for us to remember these words or to relate these words, right? So that's why I've taken this topic, though I'm not a teacher of GK, right? अब आप देखेंगे कि what is the impact of war. I'm trying to keep it short, and because I have to add so many words and so many topics and different genres, right? So that we can cover and have revise of maximum words which are which have the possibility of being asked in the paper. So let's see the impact of the war. Many casualties as people are slain in the blitzkrieg. I hope you people know the meaning. I hope it must have got by hearted that the blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg का मतलब होता है जो भी हमारे बॉम्बार्डमेंट्स है, फियर्स अटैक है, दैट इज नोन एज ब्लिट्जक्रिग. सो बहुत सारी जान माल की हानि हुई है, जैसे कि जो लोग थे वो स्ले और स्लेन, राइट? इट इज द सेकंड फॉर्म ऑफ स्ले that I have written here, that is kill. It's a very good word. And people are forced to live as vagrants. I told you that the people are stranded from their families, they are marooned from their families. Now they are forced to live the life of a vagrant, right? It's a very good word. Vagrant का मतलब होता है, आपने देखा होगा जो बेघर लोग होते हैं जिनके पास रहने के लिए जगह नहीं होती. Not the refugees I'm talking about. You people see sometimes, colonies or in the market that any beggar who is lying or in front of a shop in the night, right? They are known as vagrants, जो जिनके घर बार नहीं होता है, right? So यूक्रेन के अंदर भी जो मैक्सिमम पॉपुलेशन, जो मैक्सिमम मेजर सिटीज की जो पॉपुलेशन है, नाउ दे आर स्ट्रेंडेड एंड नाउ दे आर forced to live like a vagrant. Vagrant is a very good word. इससे आपको वर्ड्स आपको पढ़ने को मिलेंगे. That is nomad, we have rover, we have vagabond, and we have gypsy. इसमें से अधिकतर गाड़ियों के नाम है, जैसा कि आप देखेंगे. gypsies again गाड़ियों का नाम रोवर, लैंड रोवर आती है, right? ये गाड़ी का नाम है. Even rodeo is there. That is also the name of two-wheeler. So kindly, if you want to enhance your vocabulary and if you want to be good at your vocabulary, so kindly keep on observing the things which are in your ambience, right? जो भी आपके environment या surroundings में है, kindly keep on looking those words and things. Okay. Now the economical crisis, of course, that is the major thing the world is facing. This is what was happening between Russia and Ukraine. Now let's talk about what the impact is there on the world. Right? That the first one is, of course, economic crisis is there as the Russia holds the largest part of natural resources, right? So we can say that the price of crude oil have surged, right? As many countries have debarred themselves from trading with Russia. अब जैसा कि आपको पता ही है कि सबसे ज़्यादा मैक्सिमम जो नेचुरल ऑयल रिजर्व्स हैं, राइट, वो रशिया के पास है. तो अब उसके पास होने से हुआ क्या, दैट जो उनके बीच में वॉर चल रहा है, देन द शॉर्टेज ऑफ ऑयल, और यू कैन से दैट द सप्लाई ऑफ ऑयल वाज कट, राइट, इट वाज डिसरप्टेड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वॉर. अब जब ये जो ऑयल सप्लाई थी वो डिसरप्ट हो गई, तो उससे हमारे जो प्राइसेस है दे हैव सर्ज, राइट. अब जो हमारे प्राइसेस सर्ज हो गए, राइट, एंड सर्ज जो है इट्स अ वेरी गुड वर्ड. यू कैन सी दैट सोर, एंड ये आपको अधिकतर आपको इकोनॉमिक्स का वर्ड है तो आपको ये बहुत बार पढ़ने को मिलेगा. द प्राइसेस हैव सोर्ड और द हाइड और इंक्रीज और सर्ज, राइट. प्राइस सर्जिंग आपको ओला और उबर में भी आपको देखने को मिलती है. जब कभी भी बारिश हो जाती है, रात का समय होता है, अभी आने वाला है आपके क्रिसमस एंड न्यू ईयर के ऊपर, you'll see price surging. It is written over there. So kindly, I told you, be a good observer and read properly whenever you are reading, and kindly be a good observer of your ambience. The words which are in your ambience, definitely they're gonna come in your paper, right? अब बहुत सारी कंट्रीज ने इवन रशिया के साथ डिबार करने से भी अपने आप को ट्रेड करने से डिबार कर लिया। डिबार इज टू स्टॉप, इट्स अ वेरी गुड वर्ड। इवन द नेट सर्विसेज आर डिबार्ड, ये वर्ड अपन वापस पढ़ेंगे जब भी कभी हम किसी पॉलिटिकल इशू पर आएंगे, और इट्स रिलेटेड सम रिलीजियस टॉपिक, व्हेनेवर देयर आर सम रिलीजियस कंटेंशन going between two communities, then definitely what is the step taken by government? First of all, that they debar the net services so that the rumors should not be, disseminate, or they should be not spread in the market. So नेट सर्विस भी डिबार होती है। कंट्रीज ने भी अपने आप को डिबार कर दिया। रशिया से जितने भी यूरोपियन कंट्रीज दे हैव स्टार्टेड बायकॉटिंग रशिया, राइट, कि हम अब आपके साथ ट्रेड नहीं करेंगे, वो बोल रहे हैं, ऐसा बोला जा रहा है, बट एवरीबडी इज टेकिंग ट्राइंग टू टेक ऑयल, बट यस द सप्लाई इज डिसरप्टेड एंड दैट इज द मेजर रीजन ऑफ प्राइस सर्जिंग ऑफ ऑयल, राइट। सो दीज आर द गुड वर्ड्स। एंड डिबार के लिए भी एक अच्छे वर्ड है प्रोहिबिट और प्रिक्लूड, राइट। इट्स अ वेरी गुड वर्ड, एंड स्टॉप यू ऑल नो, सो वी डू नॉट हैव टू, बट यस डिबार, काइंडली जस्ट फोकस ऑन दैट वर्ड। ओके, नाउ वी कैन से दैट अब एक और चीज क्या हो रही है, चलो प्राइस वाइज बढ़ गया, अब यहाँ पर शैतानी कौन कर रहा है? यहाँ पर आ रहा है चाइना। चाइना आप लोगों को पता ही है दैट इट इज द मोस्ट नटोरियस पर्सन इन दिस कॉन्टिनेंट, एंड रशिया, Europe and Russia, they are like neighbors kind of, right? So अब China जो है, China is the notorious person on this in this area. Now what China is doing, in the lieu of Russian invasion, it is also trying or striving to annex Taiwan, as you all know, right? There is it's not a bone of contention, I could say, but yes, it is again the major country which China is eyeing on. Now अब रशिया की ही आड़ में, in the lieu of, it's a very good word, what you people used to do when you were in your corona lockdown period, what you people have done, that in the lieu of online classes you have watched so many web series, right? Whenever I talk about this thing in the class, the students, they give me this smile which tells me that yes, it is their confession smile. So in the lieu of Russian invasion, मतलब किसी की आड़ में जब आप कुछ काम करते हो, right? In newspaper also you must read that he was running or he was supplying liquor in the lieu of dairy shop, right? कि वह एक डेयरी की आड़ में वह दारू की सप्लाई करता था, right? So ये एक अच्छा वर्ड है, इसके सिनोनिम्स भी बड़े अच्छे हैं, दैट इज इन द ल्यू ऑफ और अंडर द गार्ब ऑफ। अंडर द गार्ब ऑफ भी होता है जब आप किसी की आड़ में कुछ करते हो, राइट। फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम कई बार अपने क्लासेस की आड़ में हम कई बार किसी से मिलने भी चले जाते हैं, घर पे बोलते हो क्या आई एम गोइंग फॉर सम एक्स्ट्रा क्लासेस। सो इन प्रीटेक्स्ट ऑफ extra classes we sometime go to meet our cronies. Crony is a very good word for friend. इसी से आगे अपने word बनेगा cronism, right? We will see that word. So China is now striving, अब वह स्ट्राइव कर रहा है कि वो ताइवान को अपने साथ एनेक्स कर ले। अब इस चीज में चाइना लगा हुआ है। दैट मीन्स नाउ चाइना इज पुटिंग इट्स एंडेवर टू एनेक्स or to add or to use up. Use up is a very good word. इसका मतलब होता है किसी को जबरदस्ती हथिया लेना। ये एक अच्छा वर्ड है जो कि आपको पढ़ने को मिल सकता है, राइट। एंड जो अपेंड है दैट इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी गुड वर्ड, बट उससे पहले हम देखते हैं स्ट्राइव जो उसके सिनोनिम्स है, दैट इज एंडेवर, आई हैव यूज्ड ऑलरेडी। देन ड्रज इज ऑल्सो टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ हार्ड वर्क इन समथिंग और अ मोनोटोनस वर्क। सो चाइना इज डूइंग इट मोनोटोनसली। लाइक मोनोटोनस का मतलब होता है, जब हम बात करते हैं मोनोटोनस होता है किसी चीज को सेम रिपीट करना, दैट इज मोनोटोनस, right? So monotonously it is doing, and yes, plod is again a good word, and toil is a very good word which I always use in class, that you have to toil now. Toil is to do hard work or to do something, right? To किसी चीज के लिए बहुत भरपूर प्रयास करना, जो कि चाइना भी लगा हुआ है। Strive is a good word, Annex is again a good word, right? And definitely you gonna keep these words on your mind, that yes, under the garb or in the lieu of or in pretext of, right? So try to use these words as well. Relate yourself, you also have watched so many web series in pretext of online classes, or in the lieu of some extra classes you go to meet your amigos. So kindly, amigo is again a good word, right? That is used for friends, right? Amigo. इसी के मैंने बताया था कि एक वर्ड होता है क्रॉनी, दैट इज यूज फॉर फ्रेंड, जैसा कि अभी अपन ने यूज करा था एनिमीज के लिए, दैट इज वन इज फोई एंड द अदर वन वाज नेमेसिस, राइट? सो दिस इज अगेन अ वेरी गुड वर्ड. आई एम जस्ट शेयरिंग टू वर्ड, देयर आर सो मेनी वर्ड्स फॉर फ्रेंड्स, बट आई एम शेयरिंग ओनली टू वर्ड्स, दैट इज अमीगो एंड क्रॉनी. ये अपन आगे वाली क्लासेस में कवर कर लेंगे, राइट? सो अब चाइना भी थोड़ी शैतानी पर आ गया है, दैट चाइना इज ऑल्सो क्लेमिंग दैट यस इट इज नाउ. सो वी कैन नॉट डू एनी काइंड ऑफ प्रोफेसी दैट व्हाट गोना हैपन, बट वी कैन ओनली प्रे for the peace and harmony in the world, right? That there should be always peace and harmony, and people, they should not fight for such small things, or some piece of land and the other things. We want peace and harmony, that everybody should live happily and peacefully. So we cannot do the prophecy you all know. So इसके लिए जो अच्छे आपको words पढ़ने को मिलेंगे, राइट? जैसे कि प्री सेजिंग है, या आप ध्यान रखिए 2 वर्ड से मिलके बना है, आपको खुद को देख के पता पड़ गया होगा, दैट इज प्री एंड सेज. सेज होता है ऋषि, और जो ऋषि हुआ करते थे वह दे वर फॉर्च्यून टेलर, दे वर फोर सीकर्स, वो आगे के देख सकते थे, इसलिए ये वर्ड बना है प्री सेज, मतलब उनसे भी पहले, मतलब कहीं पे देख लेना, राइट? सो वेटिसिनेटर हम कहते हैं, वेटिसिनेशन है. वेटिसिनेटर भी वही होता है जो आगे का देख सकता है. सो वेटिसिनेशन, दैट इज आगे का देख लेना. एंड ऑगरी इज अगेन, दिस इज द प्रोफेसी. हाँ, दिस इज प्रोग्नोस्टिकेट, दैट इज ऑल्सो टू प्रिडिक्ट और टू गिव योर some forecast, right? कि आगे क्या होने वाला है. They are good words which you're gonna see in newspaper or your Clat or mock, right? So again we have another word, that is peace. Serenity is a good word. Serenity is like peace, है ना, शांति. I like the serenity of this area. Try to use the word. See, vocabulary का जो सबसे बड़ा नियम है, राइट, कि उनको हम कैसे याद रख सकते हैं, द बिगेस्ट इज यू हैव टू यूज देम, राइट? देयर इज नो अदर मेथड. आई हैव ट्राइड अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, बट यस, दिस इज द मोस्ट फ्रूटफुल मेथड, जिसके अंदर आउटपुट आता है, दैट इफ यू यूज देम. सो सेरेनिटी एंड ट्रैंक्विलिटी, दे आर गुड वर्ड्स. ट्रैंक्विल आपको बहुत बार पढ़ने को मिलेगा. सेरेनिटी आपको सरीन भी होता है, जो बहुत शांत होता है, पीसफुल, राइट? एंड सेरेनिटी इज पीस. हार्मनी और पीस में कुछ फर्क है. हार्मनी होता है सामंजस्य, और इसका आउटपुट होता है पीस. जब दोनों के बीच में अकॉर्डेंस रहेगा, जब दोनों के बीच में अकॉर्ड रहेगा, मतलब तालमेल बैठा लेंगे, अग्रीमेंट रहेगा, तभी उसका परिणाम आता है पीस. अभी इनके बीच में अग्रीमेंट नहीं है, दैट रशिया और यूक्रेन, रशिया वांटेड दैट यूक्रेन शुड नॉट इंक्रीज इट्स एफिनिटी विद नाटो, बट उनके बीच में अग्रीमेंट नहीं रहा. सो अब उनके बीच में जो नाटो है वह बन चुका है एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड का कारण. सो अकॉर्ड का जस्ट ऑपोजिट होता है डिस्कॉर्ड, और आप देख सकते हैं डिस्कॉर्ड इज कंटेंशन, एंड एप्पल ऑफ डिस्कॉर्ड इज अ गुड फ्रेज, राइट, जिसका मतलब होता है झगड़े की जड़. इसके लिए अपन एक और मुहावरा देख सकते हैं, दैट इज बोन ऑफ कंटेंशन. बोन ऑफ contention, right? So either bone of contention or apple of discard. These are good word phrases too. हमें पढ़ने को मिल जाए तो मिल जाए, इसके लिए भी मना नहीं है, आ जाए तो. But yes, we should know contention is झगड़ा और लड़ाई, discord is opposite of accord, and accord होता है जब सहमति होती है, harmony होती है, synchronize होते हैं, symphony होती है, और you can say consonance और congruency. Congruency से कुछ आपको याद आया होगा, आपने अपनी व्हाट यू कॉल मिडिल क्लासेस में पढ़ा होगा, दैट वी हैव टू प्रूव द ट्राइंगल्स आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट, की मतलब दोनों के बीच में सेम सा है. सो हम उसको कहते हैं कॉन्ग्रुएंट, एंड उसी से बना है कॉन्ग्रुएंसी, दैट इज हार्मनी, राइट? सो आई होप यू मस्ट बी एबल टू रिलेट दीज वर्ड्स, एंड यू मस्ट बी एबल टू इवन व्हाट डू वी कॉल बाय हार्ट दीज वर्ड्स. माई एम इज दैट इट शुड बी अ रिविजन, दैट हमारे सामने सारे एक बार सारे वर्ड्स निकल जाए, क्योंकि आपके पेपर में you might have seen that these are the burgeoning topics of 2022 and we're gonna cover these type of topics only so that you can have the vocabulary related to the topics which are in news, and because there are many possibilities that you people gonna have the same type of vocab and the topics in your paper, right? So I hope you people must have enjoyed. This is a very small section of our vocab marathon, so we're gonna continue with it in some national politics or some more with the international politics or economics or Bollywood or some what you call burgeoning topics of the world. Fine, right?